This is Amanpreet Kaur from Guru Nanak Dev University and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today we are going to talk about natural guardian. So what is natural guardian? So a natural guardian is one who becomes so by reason of the natural relationship with the minor. So there is a natural relationship between the minor and the natural guardian. Under Section 6 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, it follows that the natural guardian of a Hindu minor in respect of a minor's person as well as in respect of the minor's property. In the case of a boy or an unmarried, we can say girl, the father and after him the mother, provided that the custody of a minor who has not completed the age of 5 years shall ordinarily be with the mother. So in this case, if the child is below 5 years, then the custody will automatically goes to the mother. But if the child is above 5 years, or in that case it shall be given to the father because of certain circumstances or certain conditions, but it may vary from case to case. Then comes the case of illegitimate boy or an illegitimate unmarried girl. So first preference is given to the mother in such case, and then after her it is provided to the father. Then in the case of a married girl, the natural guardian is deemed to be the husband. So provided that no person shall be entitled to act as the natural guardian of a minor under the provisions of this section if he has ceased to be a Hindu, or if he has completely and finally renounced the world by becoming a vanaprastha, or we can say a sannyasi. So the question arises, who are natural guardians? So it is very important that there must be some kind of natural relationship between the minor and the father or the parent or the guardian, we can say. The father is the natural guardian of his children during the minority and in the absence of mother during their minority. He may, in exercise of his discretion as guardian, entrust the custody and education of his children to another, but the authority he thus confers is revocable authority, so he can revoke that authority at any time. So we can say that subject to the statutory restrictions and the court's order, the father's right over his minor child are absolute and uncontrolled. He is also the proper judge of the school in which to place his ward. The powers of the father to act as natural guardian do not come to an end simply because the child is being looked after by his aunt or some other person who the father has his trust upon. So the father is the natural guardian of a person and of the separate property of his minor children. So then comes that no relation except a parent is entitled as of right to the guardianship of minor. So parents are considered to be the natural guardian from the birth of the child, and no court has the power to appoint a guardian of the person of a minor whose father is living and is not, in the opinion of the court, unfit to be a guardian of the person of the minor. So we can see that if the parent is not unfit, he is perfectly fine and he has the capability to be a natural guardian or to be the guardian of the child, then the court shall not pass any, or we can say the court will not pass any such order restricting him from being a guardian. Then comes the mother is entitled to keep the child in his custody till he has not completed the age of 5 years. So till the age of 5 years, the mother is the preference of the courts or any other person for the child to be with her. It is true even in the cases where she is employed and the possibility to take proper care over the child is lessened. The mere fact that the mother has not visited her husband's house to see the child for a longer period of time or for some years did not indicate that she was not attached to the child. Then comes stepfather and stepmother's case. So the words father and mother under Section 6 of the Act do not include stepfather, or we can say stepmother, and therefore a stepfather and a stepmother are not considered to be the natural guardian. So then comes the illegitimate boy and girl. According to Section 6 of the present Act, in the case of an illegitimate boy and an illegitimate girl which is unmarried, the mother would be the first preference of the court, and after that the father could be considered for that. Then comes married girl. Married girl, as we all know, that husband is the natural guardian of married girl. After marriage, the husbands get the title of the natural guardian. So that was all about today. If you like this video, put a thumbs up on this video, and also don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Let's click. this does not solicit any promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India. It is for educational purpose only. Thank you.